Hello guys, welcome to another YouTube video. My name is Canon and today I'm going to show you how you can decode your password or decrypt your password using PHP. In the previous episode I showed you how you can encrypt password using PHP and Decrypt, and we created this database called YouTube, and we had a table users, and in this table users we created one user called Mosekano, that's my name, and we had this password. So we need to create a decrypt code that will be used to verify if the user has entered the correct password. And to do that, let's jump direct to the code. I won't talk so much. And this is the code for this interface, this user interface, and I'll leave the source code in the description below. And if you've not watched my previous video about registration and encrypting the password, please do that, and so that you can be with us and understand what's happening. So the first thing that we need to do, we have this email input button with email and password, and then we have the submit. That's all. So we need to create an action, and I'll just create a login processor. I'll call it login processor.php. And now with this, let's create this file. That's a quick shortcut for creating this file. And now let's grab this data the same way we grabbed in the previous episode. Is the same way, sorry for that, the same way that we'll grab this. So I'll just copy and paste the connection code connecting to the database, and then I'll just copy and paste this one, the password, and just cool. So the next thing that we need to do is check whether this user exists in our database or not. If the user doesn't exist, it will exit with a user does not exist error. So let's do that. So to do that, we'll say $SQL will be equals to $SN connection, and then we'll say query, and our query will be select all from table users where let's say is where email is equals to $email. And then when we need to count these and check whether the user exists or not. So I'll just say $count will be equals to MySQL underscore number of rows. Count the number of rows in that user and check whether we have this email or not. So after doing that, we can echo the count or not. So I'll just say if $count is less than 1, that means doesn't exist. I'll just say die user does not exist. User does not exist. You can just say something like invalid username or password, just to confuse some of your users, because you don't want to tell exactly what's wrong with the system, but this you're just checking whether the user exists. So an else statement that will show will verify this password. So I'll just say while $rows will be equals to $SQL, and let's say fetch associative array, and then I'll say this. So I'll just grab the $ID, which is $rows, $rows ID, and this I use this $ID because it's used for session purposes. So if you want to use the session, you can just say $ underscore session, maybe ID will be equals maybe to this. This can help you better if you want to navigate through the users, and when the user is navigating through your website, the website will be able to identify which user is navigating through the website. So for that, I have a little bit of cold, but don't worry, we keep moving. So the next thing that we need to do is get the password that is in the database, which is already encrypted. And I'll say $rows is equals to password. And this is the encrypted password, which is this password. We are talking about this password here. That's the encrypted password. And then now we want to verify the password. Verify if the password inserted, not inserted exactly, but if the password entered by the user is correct. Yes, sir. So to do that, we'll say $verify will be equals to password underscore verify. And then the first thing we need to do is give it this string, the $password string. And then we need to give it the encrypted from the database. So the next thing we need to do is I'll say if $verified, if it's equals to true, echo login successful. Else just echo incorrect password. I don't want this video to be so long, that's why I'm doing it very quick, because long videos are very boring. So this one confirms whether if the password is true. Just comment for maybe for TikTok viewers. Let me just comment this and say verify if password is correct, else die with incorrect password. So that's all for this. So let's test our code whether it's working correctly. I'll save this one because we used this login processor, and let's refresh our page and see. So we created this account. This was the username, which is our email, and then the password. First, we'll enter a wrong password. Yes, DFG. That was the password. And as you can see, this is an incorrect password. But if you enter a correct password, which is that password, and click login, and you can see the login is successful. And that's all for this video, guys. And if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment in case you have any questions. And I'll see you guys next time.